Good morning, Art, Beauty, Equilibrium podcast
Good morning.
family. What's today?
What up?
December 13th.
Oh, yeah,
Tuesday, December 13th.
for sure. So, hold on.
Episode 142.
Let's get right into it.
143.
143. Look at us.
Oh, it is 143.
Look at
Yeah,
us
we got it wrong.
growing.
Yeah.
143.
So we're gonna get started with Brittney Griner, traded for an international arms dealer, Victor Bout. Welcome home, Brittney.
Welcome home.
And we are very pleased that you're home.
About time.
You know, I've been off the grid, and we'll talk about that later. But I've been hearing that, you know, even though we are happy that we have Brittney back, I don't think that the trade was fair. You know, like
A lot of people are saying it's not, the trade is not without controversy because of a lot of there's been a lot of just rhetoric about Brittney, and also the fact that there's a United States Marine still in custody, Paul Whelan. So a lot of people are bringing that issue to the forefront now that she's home. So I have heard some controversy about, who they chose to bring home. And it wasn't a twofer, it was just like one person who they brought home and not Paul Whelan.
Yeah, see, and that it's not fair. It wasn't a fair trade because, now I just heard this, right now. Thanks, Shima. You say his name was Paul?
Yes, Paul Whelan.
Paul Whelan.
Yes,
And
he's been over
sure.
there in custody for 4 years, I believe.
Oh wow, yeah. That wasn't even it. That wasn't even trade. Like Brittney shouldn't even been in this position. Not for no marijuana pen. It's just a pen. Like it wasn't going to do any damage to anybody. But Russia, man, they play a hard ball.
And hopefully we'll see our Marine home soon too. And this is not like something that just goes away and we don't ever see him return. So, I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, we definitely gotta cross our fingers, pray, or whatever we have to do. But once again, congratulations, Brittney Griner, for coming back. I wish that. Back. I mean, at least she's back. I wish Russia just would have gave her back instead of playing these games. Like that wasn't cool.
So when she comes back over here, I don't know enough about the situation. I'm sorry, but what's going on now that she's back? Is she just in prison over here now?
No.
Or is she free?
No, she's free.
I believe she has to go through like mental and physical counseling. You know what I mean? It's kind of like almost like a debriefing
well, then
situation.
This is real good news then.
Yeah, so
I didn't know if it was like, if you come back, you still got to serve time over here because you did an offense somewhere else. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Shauna said he was dishonorably discharged and has passports from 4 different countries. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it's a lot of controversy. Like number one, Brittney Griner, she is a civilian. She is a woman. She is a black woman. She is a representation of our sports, basically leadership in this country because she is playing overseas and lending her skill to play for overseas ball. She's been doing that for, I think we mentioned before, like 8 years or something, right?
Right.
On the other hand, the person who is arrested in custody, like Shonda said, He has 4 passports. He was arrested on espionage. He also falsified marine documents. He basically did a lot of things or whatever. Went to military court and has things on his record that were not favorable in any way, even to this, in regards to this country or whatever. So that it is like I said, it's some controversy that's kind of like, okay, some people are saying, wait a minute now, you know what I mean? But at the same time, these are still Americans, so
Right.
Yeah, damn, that's real deep. That's real deep. Oh man,
Gotta move on, y'all.
Moving right along. Who got this? You got this, Lynden?
Sports update. As discussed last week, Coach Prime already recruits top player to Colorado.
Damn, that's dope.
4-star running back Dylan Edwards from Notre Dame. 49ers, bang, bang. Beat Buccaneers Tom Brady.
Wait, time, no, stop.
NBA champion LeBron James, first coach.
Wait, they're going to play. You're not going to just skip past Prime to get to your Frisco, bro.
No, I got to read the whole topic first.
Man, you could have.
I finished.
Man, no.
Bang,
no.
bang,
I like how you did that. Go ahead, Lynden.
No. Let's go back to Prime. Nah, because the season ain't over. Deion Sanders.
All the naysayers. Come on.
Deion Sanders has already recruited a 4-star running back. So where the talent goes.
Congratulations.
Once again.
I've been hearing a lot of controversy as far as him and Jackson State, as far as getting, paid, not getting paid, coaches, just all kind of stuff. So,
yeah, how much more is he getting? Do you know that?
It's a substantial difference. I want to say a substantial difference in the millies, So I do want to say this. Number one, he is Dylan or Dylan? What is it?
I'm sorry. I think it's Dylan.
Okay, Dylan. He basically decommitted himself.
Oh.
He decommitted. So this is what I'm talking about.
From another school.
Exactly. So this is big. This is huge news. You know what I mean? And I want to say that people are going to go. It's like if you build it, they will come. You know what I mean? Like Deion's over there building something, and once again, somebody followed him over there. That's
as a kid, man, I know if I was a teenager, man, I like football, and I saw all that energy over there like that he brought. I want to go play for Coach Prime. Who wouldn't want to play for Deion Sanders?
Who wouldn't want to play for Deion Sanders? What? Man. Boy, I still got a little more energy in me, especially at the snowboarding trip, bro. Hey, man, I could be the water boy Deion was happening. All right, now we can get to your 49ers.
Brock Purdy, third-string quarterback, beat the greatest of all time. And this happens to be my team.
Just so happens
to be my team. But Brock Purdy, third-string quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft.
Wow.
Is getting his shine. His parents
That's
were at
crazy
the game.
because, Brady was pretty much almost the last person to get picked. And, so this might be story. A little, it might be a little, Cinderella story for this young man,
I don't think it's the end of Brady, but I do think it's the beginning of Brock Purdy.
Hey, that was funny. When I called you, he was like, man, you supposed to be out there snowboarding.
Man, yeah, he called me. He in the mountains, so obviously your signal way quicker than mine.
We was watching a football game.
Right. I'm watching the game. He going to call me. Did you see that? And my game is like 30 seconds behind. So I'm man, you just told me.
So usually when we watch the game, somebody score a touchdown, Lynden likes to run to the wall and be like, yeah, touchdown, right? So I was like, Lynden, you run to the wall? He like, man, I
ain't seen it yet.
I ain't seen it yet. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
my bad.
But it ain't that. It wasn't that upsetting because I knew something good happened. Like, oh, okay, we about to score. Yeah, cool, we about to score. But
yeah, man.
Moving on though, y'all.
Oh, wait a minute, NBA. LeBron James, first coach.
I'm sorry.
Paul Silas dies. Oh,
yes.
Silas,
rest in peace, Silas.
Dang,
man, he was a legendary coach.
Sorry to hear that.
So he coached the Cavaliers.
That's messed up.
The Hornets, the Clippers. You know what I mean? Just to name a few. Also, NBA champion, LeBron James. So
that was his first coach.
Yeah.
Do anybody know where he died from? Passed away from?
I don't know.
Ouch.
I do know who Paul Silas was.
Yeah. That's, man. Rest in peace, young man.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P.
Moving right along. Congratulations are in order for Los Angeles 43rd and 1st female mayor, Karen Bass.
Come on now, Karen. Miss Bass, that's right. Give her all the accolades and everything.
This past Sunday, Ms. Bass was sworn into office by Vice President Kamala Harris. Bass declares state of emergency on homelessness. Thank God, man, because it is bad out there. Please, Karen, help us out. Woo! It's getting bad, y'all. I see a lot of people sleeping in their cars, bro.
So this is going to provide shelter?
They said
they're going to, hopefully they're going to work on.
Yes, what the state of emergency provides is basically, it provides her a way and a pathway to cut the red tape. So all the red tape that's been preventing, because it's funding. It's like over $300 million in funding for all these projects. Gavin Newsom has put a lot of money towards homelessness or whatever. Up north in Los Angeles, it's like, I think, more homeless people in up north than Los Angeles and the whole nation or something like that. You know what I mean? We talked about that before in the podcast. But I think this basically provides a way for her to cut through some of the things that have been preventing some of the programs from going forward and, stuff being built and just the stuff that gets held up in politics that doesn't go forward. So I think this is like a great first initiative for her to come in and really put the hammer down on this, because this is something that's basically like a huge issue.
So hopefully it provides some type of shelter for them. It's not going to be like getting them off the streets and putting them somewhere else.
I don't think it's mainly like shelters, but I think it's shelters. I think it's programs. I think it's mental health funding. I think it's
and it's spam risk. Just go ahead and hang it up. Click
it's mental health funding. It's drug funding. It's shelters, nonprofits. Like people have these ways that they can help the people, whatever, and they basically can get in programs and then get access to the housing. So that's something I can't wait to see go forward.
Yeah.
Hey, see, Damon, that's kind of the hole I'm going down. You see what he said? Homelessness has to remedy before the Olympics. Yeah. And with all this, all this gentrification and but we couldn't do nothing for them years ago.
Didn't want to.
I'm glad somebody says, see,
you ain't
got to hit the button today.
I got you. Hold on. I'm moving slow, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Damon, man. He always coming through with a cold.
Yeah, I was about to ask him how you feeling, because we was coming back home. He was feeling
a little sore.
Man, yeah. He was getting busy out there in the snow with me. Congratulations, David, coming out with your boy.
Yeah, shout out.
Snowboarding. Mike was out there with me, man. Man, Mike is good on that snowboard, bro.
Oh, Michael?
Man, my little brother is good on that snowboard.
Your little brother, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were talking about big, tall Mike.
Hell no.
I thought his toe, first of all, when you was telling me the story, I thought his toe was hurting.
No. But
shout out to Big Mike.
Little Mike is good on that snowboard, bro. He is good.
It's because he be high.
Yeah. Shut up. Moving right along. Social media reacts to the news of relationship coach Derrick Jaxn divorcing wife.
Oh, what they saying?
I don't know.
Basically, the
I don't even know who he
is he was caught up in a scandal.
Yes, you do.
He was basically this relationship coach. We talked about.
We was just talking about it this morning.
And basically,
Kevin Samuels versus
the Derrick Jaxn situation.
That guy,
that loser.
He was online for years.
Oh, wait a minute.
Claiming relationship, the guru,
I wasn't even paying attention. So we know it's funny, right? I just get this meme on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. It says, let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. I'm going to pull this. This is so funny, too.
In the meantime, backstories, he was caught up in a scandal 2 years ago. Whatever. He made an announcement on, he got caught cheating. He made an announcement or whatever. It was, proclaiming his wife and the entity of marriage and all this, whatever. Here we are in 2022, and they're getting divorced. So
I got it. I have to turn. I have to turn
people
off.
Be talking real big
my live
on
right
social
quick.
media about stuff.
But you know what? I ain't mad at him. Get your bag.
No.
We got to stop taking people so serious on there.
So you ready? Remember what I was just saying earlier?
Get the bag.
Listen, it says ladies.
You already know. I know what you tried to do here.
Listen, it says, ladies, next time you ask why guys lie to women, look at Kevin Samuels and Derrick Jaxn for the answer. One told you the truth so you can improve yourself, and you hated him for it. The other lied to you, living a double, triple life, and y'all loved him for it. Make it make sense. I didn't say it. It was just a meme. I'm
gonna make it make sense. Please. One was a little bit more appeasing to the ladies than the other.
Why? Because it was something they wanted to hear.
Facts. But despite the hypocrisy in how he was living, he knew what was gonna get the bag. He went after the bag.
Man, that's some bull job.
I ain't tripping.
I feel like this.
Pastors do it and stuff
Kevin
all the
Samuels, time. He faced a lot of criticism
because of his delivery.
It was his delivery, but also it was because people often talk, but they don't come with the facts. The fact that man was talking,
Kevin Samuels
and
he was
coming with the facts and actual numbers and polls and statistics or whatever.
It's the accountability
behind what he was saying.
No, I like Kevin Samuels.
So
he was a great person.
We hate to hear it. We hate to address the things that are.
Shima, thank you for saying that, because this is a woman saying this, and this is the second time I heard this.
Right.
So, social media again, right? This lady said women have, and this do not quote me, ladies, because it's not me. A woman said this, and I will. If you need me to send it to y'all DMs, no problem. I'll have no problem sending it. But she said women have a problem with accountability because, for one, just like how men have egos, women have pride. And the reverse of pride, right, is excuse my language. Oh my God, what's the word? Shameless. You know, it's shameful. So if if you take away your pride, you feel shameful.
Yeah, a woman does not like to look bad.
Do not.
And that's why we supposed to assign honor.
Nobody does. Nobody
likes to look bad.
Right. No, that's true. But, G's supposed to assign you honor. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, we supposed to protect our woman's ego. So it makes perfect sense what you're playing on.
What I'm sick of, to me, to the point of these relationships that we see. And just like Amelia said, don't idolize these relationships because it's not even worth it. Why would you put somebody on a pedestal?
Right.
That you
and
see
that
online?
Is the problem. Because I've dated some women who tried to send me videos of something from people like this online, as if this is the recipe to have a healthy relationship. Man, if you don't get this up off of my phone,
send it back.
Yeah, because you said, they could be living a whole double life, and they just in it for the bag. So
exactly.
Yeah, I'm totally with that. But
right. And I feel like this too. I'm sick. What I am sick of, just as a female, I'm sick of women getting on after these scandals, sitting by their men and agreeing to everything this damn fool is saying. I'm sick of that.
Right.
Okay, I'm sick of it.
And see, now with that point right there, that's why I like Kevin Samuels too.
Okay, just sit down to the side, let him make his announcement, do something. But it's I'm sick of it. Okay, you don't got to go up there. You don't got to sit on stage. You don't got to sit on the pulpit. You don't got to sit online somewhere, whatever. After somebody is disgracing you, you don't got to do all that.
Speak up for yourself.
Now, one thing I will say is I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was right, or I'm not idolizing Kevin Samuels. Nothing. The main thing, and I constantly say it is, we need to figure out how to get to a balanced conversation or balanced narrative, so we can finally get to understand each other. And this is the hardest thing.
Thank you.
But I feel like...
Thank you, Shonda and Amelia.
I feel like Kevin was actually doing that, though. It only was I think one species couldn't accept it, but he was blasting men the same way. Man, it was very entertaining. He would go hard at men.
He was, but the thing is, just like we both said, his delivery was trash, right?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought
sure enough, it gained wings and he got popular from it, but we don't need it. We need to be gentle to everybody. Right. We need to find out how to pleasantly talk to each other so we can finally we can hear each other, because all this aggressive talking and trying to overtalk each other, it's not going to work.
Right. You're right. It's not. You got to meet in the middle.
Shonda says, stop with the narrative. Men and women have, and she's talking about both, have issues with accountability, pride, and ego. The same. That's
True.
why these women are going to a man asking them all these questions. That's why everybody's saying Sierra prayers, and people are making all these lists about all this kind of stuff, whatever, and won't date people who are right there in front of them. Also,
Damon puts up the thing that says, "Look it up. We need to talk." It's on YouTube. He said, "There's a good conversation there."
Hey, Emilia has a solid point. Where did it go?
I didn't even see it.
She said something about a man can't teach a woman how to be a woman or something.
It didn't come up on my.
Oh, it's
side.
gone. Sorry, Emilia. I saw your point. That was a nice point.
but that's what you have out here, and it's fine. Everybody, just like we talked about the lady who was creating her own lane with how to snag a man. We talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was trash.
People out here, listen, you can't, I'm not mad, I'm not hating. Create your own lane, create your income, your passive income. And, maybe it doesn't have to do with how you live your own life. Maybe that's the whole point here. Don't look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
right.
If you believe in it, you want to invest in it, you want to live like this, whatever. But I know we got to move on. Sorry.
Yeah, we do.
I can't give Derrick no.
Did mom go too far? Mom cuts daughter's braids off on live as a punishment.
Man.
Yes.
Y'all
That's too
have
far.
at it. Why is that too far?
Because number one, right? That's between her and her daughter. She didn't have to put that on social media, right?
That's
this
it
thing
right
is
there.
that was just for attention.
Drop the mic.
It's like you could have, that's gonna scar this kid for life. And don't get me wrong, I'm strong on discipline, but discipline is just like,
The boy said strong. That sounds like abuse.
discipline is something that you take care of, in the privacy of your own home. So one, you can give the discipline, then teach your child the understanding of why you're doing it, or vice versa. You tell them why you're doing it, then give them the discipline, but you just don't go and put somebody. That's embarrassing.
I agree.
That's almost like bullying.
I agree totally.
It's like
Thank you.
it's like bullying your child. Don't get me wrong. Some of these kids need to get put in their place. Don't get me wrong, but that's not gonna make it. That's not going to make a child develop. And trust me, I don't have any kids. I know, but
Let's talk about scarring, because a lot of us as adults, we have things that we are molded into or going through right now because of something that happened in our childhood. You know what I mean? Secondly, my thing is this: how was that a teachable moment? How was that a teachable moment by doing an act of cutting off somebody's hair?
No.
So how can you ever replicate that in life? So can her daughter go and cut her friend's hair off?
Only lesson learned there was to seek validation at any means necessary.
I mean, all it's gonna do is just have the child, think that it's okay to show somebody that type of punishment when somebody mess with her or come across her.
It's insensitive.
And Shonda, she said because she wasn't doing her homework. And
that's what it was?
Yeah, that's what Shonda said. And I saw it too. And the thing is,
does anybody know how old the daughter was?
She wasn't doing her homework. She was like basically being like a clown in class, talking, doing all this kind of stuff, whatever. But
that sounds a little crazy to me, G.
I just felt like that's like extremism. That's like extreme, like
George
extreme.
said she made her daughter then go back on live to tell everyone she was okay and was not negatively impacted by it.
Yeah,
this is games.
That you freaking scared her straight, and she probably like lying to you, and that's what she's gonna do for the rest of her life is not let you know now, like the stuff that's going on. Like, come on now.
No, I've seen some brutal punishments that shouldn't happen. I've seen some punishments that need a little bit more, but
discipline should happen behind doors. And should be kept private.
And I don't behind doors. I don't think you have to humiliate people to basically make them do something right. I don't think humiliation is the key. Even if she's saying she's not embarrassed or whatever, it's like you don't know what her heart is thinking. You don't know what her mind is. Where her mind is going.
She should have just kept it the old school way. Remember when your mama back in the day used to call your auntie, I had to get on this boy today. It should have just kept it just at that. You went live. I hate
that too.
No, and that's a small dose of that. Yeah, he called himself doing X, Y, and Z. I had to whoop him. Like, dang, he gonna tell everybody.
Right.
But keep it there. You going on live and
Yeah, so millions of people seen this.
Everybody.
This stuff never gets erased. So now 20 years, 30 years later, come on now, I pray for that girl for real. Like that's devastating, you know?
Oh man, moving right along. Olive Garden manager tired of folks missing work and demands proof.
They tired, y'all. They tired. They need to see the tire. They need to see the COVID.
Y'all didn't think that was...
They need to see the everything. They ain't getting no money and they tired of all these people missing off work and having to cover these shifts.
Olive Garden, do you know why they missing work? Y'all not paying enough. Gas is only less than $5 right now for the holidays. It's hard out here, man. Yeah, they looking for better opportunities.
Even though gas is going down, them grocery prices not going down.
No,
so
they're
it's
not.
like, come on now.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna say it again. I said it 2 shows ago. I think I paid $30 for 3 Ben & Jerry ice creams. This small, 30. I said what? That's a cool $4.99. So yeah, Olive Garden, man, y'all. So what? They probably tired of my car broke down. Well, then you need to be Uber in here.
And you know, also I think people calling in sick, that kind of got overused because of the thing that we just went through.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, people kind of been on that. You ain't really over there. Like, come on now.
I'm sick.
Right.
Oh, you better not come to work. Yeah, man. Moving right along, man.
You gotta go to we don't got a question. So go R. Kelly.
We ain't got no question of the day, so we just gonna go straight into R.
Robert
Kelly dropping her album.
Robert Kelly.
R. Kelly dropping the album from jail.
Now hold on, this one got me.
Now this happened before. Not another artist has done this.
So,
but
he has a song on there entitled "I Admit It, I Hit It, I Did It, I Admit It." I haven't heard the album, but this is the trippy part because we don't got that much time. It's a lot of people on the internet and comments and stuff that's like, album is fire. This is slapping. And I'm like, so y'all banging like outright pedophile songs?
We never said that he was not a good artist. Nobody.
Every album he's put out was been dope, bro.
Nobody ever disagreed that he was a
yeah, but now he's singing about like, I admit it, I did it.
Shut up.
I admit it, I did it.
Get him.
I did it. Going to hell.
Listen.
Didn't know she was 12. I don't know what the nigga's saying. I'm sorry.
Why is Sean over here talking about bounce? You need to get on YouTube, Sean, so you can get in the comments over here. It's way more popping in the comments on YouTube.
Man,
First of all,
David talking about trapped in the cell. Oh, I'm tired of y'all. I'm so glad we only have.
He probably got one of them table beat making dudes in his
production crew background. Like, how did you have the ability, the capability
what you mean?
to do this?
It's probably one of them table beat dudes in there. Man, you know they make the beats in prison. They at the table. He got talent. They can make anything happen in there.
Hey, man.
They make clothes in prison.
So the question of the day is, how many of y'all gonna actually listen to this album?
See? Question of the day.
We might have to go over time by 2-3 minutes.
How many of y'all gonna actually listen to the album?
I'm gonna say I'm not. And I listen to old R. Kelly.
To something, would you say, is that support or not? Is that supporting?
Okay, look, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just gonna keep it real where I'm at. I listen to R. Kelly's old music still. I don't think about those things. Some songs I can't deal with because I feel like it's talking about that. But this album in particular, just all the energy surrounding it, and he has songs on there talking about how he did it and stuff. I gotta let this one go. That's me. I can't listen to this one.
Yeah, man.
It's just, I don't know about this one now.
Yeah, I've been done. I'm done with the okay.
This is gonna be called like
talking about some cell play. See you. Hey, y'all going far.
Cell play.
Y'all going far.
Oh, cell play.
Oh, shout out to G. He on set. Hey, man.
Oh, y'all killing me in the comments.
Yo.
Once again, it's time is up.
I'm not listening. I don't.
Just want to say thanks to everybody.
I think this is egregious behavior to sit there and support somebody that's telling us right in our faces
that he did
it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just horrible behavior as humans to kind of like go through.
Go ahead and play that
and keep on reliving the trauma of having to hear somebody sing about something that they did. So yeah.
Go ahead and play the outro music.
Yeah.
Shima.
Hit the like button if y'all in the
like, subscribe, share. Yeah, we out, y'all.
Kick it up, wake into the ground. Kick it up, kick it up.